Hello friends. So let's begin with the second chapter, variables and keywords in C language. So variable is just a storage place which has some memory allocated to it. So basically a variable is used to store some data. It may store any form of data. It may store integer data or integer type data. It may store float, that is decimal values. It may store character type data. Basically a variable is something that is used to store some form of data. Different types of variables would require different amounts of memory. For example, maybe character variable may require 1 byte. Maybe integer variable may require 4 bytes. Maybe double variable may require 8 bytes, and so on. Different types of variables would require different amounts of memory. Not only that, we can perform a specific set of operations on the variables as well. For example, we can do addition on variables. We can do subtraction using variables. We can do multiplication, division, and also we can apply, that is finding remainder. We can do such operations on variables. So a typical variable declaration, that form only I have written in the left corner of the board. If there is only one variable, I would declare it as follows. As I have written there, I would write the data type of the variable and I would write the variable name. For example, int a. I need an integer variable of name a. That is what it means. Similarly, if I need multiple variables of the same data type, then I would declare it as whatever I have written there, that only I am reading. Data type followed by variable 1 name, variable 2's name, variable 3's name. For example, if I need 3 variables of integer type, I would declare by saying int a, b, c. Okay. So you might be wondering, can we give the variable any name, or are there any restrictions? There are 2 restrictions that I have listed there, or rather rules I would like to call them as rules to name a variable. So the variable name should be an alphabet, or it should contain an alphabet, or it should contain an underscore, or it should contain a number from 0 to 9. This is the first rule. It shouldn't contain any other symbol like question mark and all is not allowed. Only this is allowed. Secondly, variable name should not begin with a number. It may have numbers in between and in the end, but it should never begin with a number. That is, int 1b is not allowed. In general, a variable should not start with a number. Then, in the right part of the board, I hope you can see it. I apologize for the small font, but I will be reading it out loudly if you are not able to see it. Anyway, I have just listed out the definitions, or rather the basic concept of variable declaration and variable definition. So variable declaration is nothing but it refers to the part where variable is declared or introduced for the first time in the program. When it's introduced for the first time in the program, that's called as variable declaration. Anyway, I have given all these examples in the program that I have listed below. So if you are not 100% convinced, please wait for a few minutes. You will be convinced. And then variable definition. If you want to tell me what is variable definition. In variable definition, it is the part of the program where the variable is assigned with a memory location and a value. Where variable is assigned a memory location and a value, that part is only called as variable definition. Okay. So I'll just repeat it. Variable declaration is nothing but variable is declared for the first time in the program. Variable definition is where memory is assigned Not only that, value is also assigned to the variable. Okay. This is it. This is the basics of variables. Now we are ready or equipped to write the program.